Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you all for watching the 5th year anniversary video of Cash Community. Before I start with anything, first I really wanted to also say to at the end of the video, whether you want to skip to it right now or at the end of the video, I want to do something different this year and following every year, where I want to do every year YouTubers do a funny moments of 2022 video, you know what I mean, type of deal. And I kind of want to do it with Cash Community, if that makes sense. It would be a little bit harder next year, but a lot of the moments that we got this past year in 2022, when I first really started recording what we did, were all Twitch clips. So I just have to go on my computer and download it and cut it down, right? So it's like bang, 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 done, you know? So at the end of the video, there's probably, 10 to 15 clips maybe, give or take, of, I would say, like a sneak peek of what I hopefully can get done with pretty soon here, with the Cash Community Year 4 funny moments. Anywho, yeah, that's it. So if you want to watch it, skip to the end of the video. But anyway, I really wanted to let's just talk about Cash Community here for a second. You know, I know I talk about this a lot with the people in my gaming community that are in the parties a lot. But I really wanted to thank you all for being here. It's crazy that we're 5 years old. You know, when I first met Notable in 10th grade, I'd never thought that this would be such a big part of my life. You know what I mean? And by all means, it's the biggest thing I think I've ever worked on in my entire life. Now, granted, I'm just 21, so there's not a lot that I've done in my life so far. But to be completely honest, looking, you know, I don't know I don't know what else I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, but I definitely would want to say that Cash Community is up there in terms of what I've worked on. You know what I mean? However, Cash Community ends, right? Or if maybe it doesn't end. I don't know, right? It will always be one of the biggest things I ever worked on, and I'm so proud of what I've been able to do with Jack and Notable and Dread and Ricky and Max and Kooky. You know what I mean? There's so many people. I don't want to name any more people because there's so many people I can name over the course of the last couple of years that have really shaped the identity of Cash Community, right? And helped me build the community, right? It's interesting, you know, going back to the idea of the biggest thing I've ever worked on with Cash Community, that there's so many moving parts. And, you know, to anyone that maybe felt maybe neglected, if that makes sense, if I never got back to a DM as quickly as I should have, or maybe I was late to an event, maybe I was late to helping you sell or something, it was never meant in screw you type of deal, right? There's so many moving parts within the community that I'm always kind of working on, and it's a little overwhelming sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to announce a small project, or not small. It's probably just up there with Cash Community, if you will, right? In terms of projects, right? Probably the most important thing I'll ever do. So I don't know why I said small. Forgive me there. I take that back. It's probably, like I said, probably the biggest. It's going to be like a Dear Notable video, and I'm really excited to get that done. I'm still working on it. Obviously, I want to perfect it. And I'm hoping that so Notable died October 9th, 2019. And I'm hoping that October 9th, 2023, you'll be able to see that video. However, you never know. Life is crazy. What if something happens and my computer dies next month or something, then I can't do it? You know what I mean? But if everything goes to plan, I really hope to have that video done on October 9th. And like I said, that will probably be the most important video that I will ever do. Just because it's about Notable, you know. I wish you guys all got to know him, and I wanted to thank you all for. Would it be honoring his memory without ever actually knowing him? For example, the people in Minecraft, right? That got completely behind my idea of naming the Notable Community Center, or Notables Community Center, I should say, in the realm, which we should definitely play more Minecraft, by the way. I do miss playing Minecraft. But I wanted to thank you all for being so behind it and being so behind showing up to. I know we didn't do it last year because of the split consoles. I just didn't want to do it for one console and then leave the other guys out, because what was unfortunate about it is that the people who I would want to be there were split down the middle. You know what I mean? Like 6 people were on next gen, 6 people were on Xbox One, and with how crazy time is, I could guarantee to do one. I couldn't guarantee to do the other. And at that point, it's like, screw it. I'd rather give a huge message and talk about Notable in the Discord, right? Which I think I did the right call there, in my opinion. But for the people who maybe have been here for years, and you were here for Notable's gatherings prior to last year, thank you. Unfortunately, a lot of people in the community that are still here don't really know him. I don't know off the top of my head how many people are still here that knew Notable, but like there's me, Jack knew him for about like a week or two, maybe before he died, something like that. So he was in a party with him once or twice, right? Besides that, never really interacted with them. So technically, Jack, Content, Dread, who else? Content, Dread. I'd want to say Kooky and Gold Wolf. They didn't meet him, but they were like within a month or two off of Notable's death. I think Max was like a couple days after Notable's death he joined. Funny enough, but I can't think. Wyklin. I think Wyklin was there. However, I could be wrong. And I feel like I'm missing people. But yeah, those are the people that come to mind at first, right? But yeah, it's just it's crazy that it's coming up so quickly. Notable's gathering, because it's already June basically, right? So like in October we're going to be doing it, and that's what 4 months away, which is nuts. But I don't know how to word this, forgive me, but I'm very confident in Cash Community, if that makes sense. With the people, I don't want to name names because I don't think that's fair, because I would definitely forget names. But with the people that I'm working with on Cash Community, they're very talented, and I'm very grateful to know them and have them wanting to be a part of Cash Community. Last year was the beginnings of content creation. I would like to think that year 5 will be a full-blown content creation. Like me personally, I've been kind of slacking on it recently, but I've been really wanting to get into the workshop, if you will, and do 2 to 3 videos a week, right? Excuse me. And that's my goal for this year, is to really start uploading longer form videos. Because, dude, I have so much content. I have the Twitch clips on my Player Cash Community. I have the Twitch clips on my Cash Community account. I have, maybe closer to 120 odd streams. Now, they're not all usable. They're not all Cash Community moments either. But I'd say about 80 to 100 of them are all Cash Community moments, right? And there's just a lot there. And yeah, so there's just so much to do, right, in terms of content creation. For those of you that always jump onto the events, for those of you that have always hosted the events, and helped me, again, I guess host, right? So there's some days where I can't be there, right? And there's so many of you over the years that have hosted an event. But you know who you are, and I wanted to say thank you. I wish I could be here more often, but obviously with my job and the hours that I work, it's not the best. It's not the most friendly hours to the Cash Community's hours, and it sucks, I'm not gonna lie, but it is the way it is. But I always love to see a 7-man party up of playing GTA, and me not being part of it. You know what I mean? and it definitely does bring a smile to my face. And I think Notable, like I know I say this a lot too, but I think Notable would definitely start crying, at what Cash Community is now. I was gonna talk more about this in Notable's Gathering, and I will definitely talk about it again and during Notable's Gathering. But when we first started Cash Community, we never thought we'd get past GTA. We thought it'd just be a GTA crew, live and die by GTA. And something that I've noticed that we've done that, and of course, I've not really been a part of that many gaming communities, but for the ones I have been a part of, their biggest challenge is getting past the biggest game that they play. So, like, for example, I was a part of Battlefront 2 community at one point prior to the game being canceled by EA. And after the game was canceled by EA, everyone just fucking flew to the life rafts were out. Everyone was paddling away as fast as they could. And we've done something, in my opinion, that is extremely difficult. And that's, we've moved past GTA, we've moved back into GTA, and then moved out of it again, and then brought back into it now. You know what I mean? And that's oversimplification of everything too, right? But that's kind of the gist of it, right? Where more or less, it's just awesome to see. And I'm always kind of worried about the community and the community's health. I care about it a lot. I care about the idea of Cash Community a lot. By all means, it's my life's work, right? And this year, I really, really, like I said, really want to get back into the workshop, edit more videos, recruit some more, get some events being posted more, and overall just enjoy our time. As much as it's a serious thing, if you will, being me in the community, I think something that we should all try to aim for is to have fun. And I hope you have fun playing with Cash Community. If you don't, you don't. One of the things that's amazing with Cash Community, in my opinion, is I'm gonna idle out if I don't move my guy. One of the amazing things with the Cash Community is that we're always around. There's so many people over the course of the last 5 years, man, that have came and gone and then came back. I guess the biggest case, if I can remember correctly, is Roman Kenway. Roman was actually, I forgot to mention Roman's name earlier. Roman knew Notable briefly. He was a little more quiet, obviously, but he definitely knew Notable. He was in the parties when Notable was around. He left prior to Notable's death and came back maybe a year after, and he's been here since. So that's probably the biggest case of someone leaving and coming back and and staying and whatnot. But yeah, man, it's just there's so much work to do. Whether it be with content creation, recruiting, event planning, just playing games. There's so much. First, also future projects I'm working on too is the Notable video, but I also really want to do a recruitment video. And it's not going to be a legitimate recruiting video like I did my Player Gaming account from 4 years ago, which is also kind of crazy to look at, by the way. But it's going to be just full of memes. So it's going to be purely for Cash Community. If you're not a part of the community to any extent, you're not going to get any of it, right? But for everyone who's in the community, I think it's going to be hilarious, right? If it's done well, which hopefully it will be done well. But yeah, man, I'll stop rambling on. For those who have still stayed, right after I get done talking here, the clips will ensue where it's the Cash Community Year 4 video, funny moments. Keep in mind too, like I said, I definitely want to get a video like that done at some point soon. I was gonna do one for 1,000 subscribers, but time flew away, and I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly, unfortunately. Anywho. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for being part of Cash Community if you're a part of Cash Community. And yeah, guys, have a great day.